And we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Glad to have you here. Surprise. Oh, I gotta turn that sound off. Hold on. Don't need the back feed. There we go. Anyway, hello, 6 grams. Hello, Hapone. Hello, Tawapora. And you are correct. I'm not supposed to be streaming today. But most of my family's not actually home. So let's do some bank stuff. I still have bank stuff to do, so, you know, I mean, might as well stream it, right? If no one's here. I probably won't be able to do a full length stream because, like, soon as they get home, they're gonna need my attention and stuff, so. But it could be a few hours. I don't know. So, yeah. Hello, Victor. How you doing? Welcome. And thank you so much, Ant-Man, for the follow. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. This is the stream we were looking for. Perfect. So yeah, just a cheeky little stream, as my brain was calling it. We'll just do that for a few hours. Tell them to spend all day out and about, right? Exactly. I'm expecting them home sometime around 4, 4:30, or 5. So when they do, they're gonna need my help with dinner and stuff. But, you know, at least a few hours maybe. So, yeah. We'll see. We will see. Either way, we're here for a little bit. So yeah, kick back, relax, grab a drink. You know the drill. Also, hello Alex, how you doing? So yeah, I might actually be able to finish my all my bank crap today, and indeed do something different on Monday, since I originally wasn't going to be able to play today, but everyone seems to have disappeared, so haha. Ha 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 ha. Streamies for me's. Meesies. And Usies. Turn all that off. There we go. Okay. Let's see. The other one's just Dragon House. Cool. Cool beans. There we go. Yes. Classic WoW player. Mount for 5 feet of distance. Okay, I guess he's good. He's good to go already. Cool. Beautimus. Move my phone in case they text me. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Y'all relax, chill. What is everybody else working on today on this fine Saturday? It was supposed to be really hot today. It didn't get that hot. Granted, it's not that early yet. Most of the hottest time of the day is not for a few hours here, so it might get hotter. We'll see. Hello, Haley. Welcome. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Hi. Same as you. Perfect. Glad to have you here, Evil Morty. Welcome. Was the agenda today for a surprise stream? Bank cleaning. A lot of my family was out. I wasn't supposed to stream today because, you know, news get back to similar to the old schedule. Family's usually home on the weekends, but they are not here right now, so yeah, we're gonna stream for a little bit. Here we go. So yeah, finished my bank cleaning. I figured I was gonna do this anyways if I had time, and I have time, so well, why not stream it, right? We're almost done. We're on the last freaking account. I want to do other things. Blizzard. Finally doing the story of the new patch and getting the new clock on my level 80 alt. Nice, congrats. Alts, plural, perfect. Very nice. There we go. Feels nice and toasty outside today. If I didn't have so much weight gain, I'd be making a run Marine Corps style. Perfect. Hello, Questcar. How you doing? Glad to have you here. It's not too hot here, luckily, and I hope it continues to stay that way. I was enjoying my nice low summer August. There we go. Get rid of all this garbage. Okay. Oh, I gotta turn off my icons too. Every few patches, They reset all of your, like, map tracking. Has anyone noticed that? It's really irritating. I don't know why. It's anytime they do, like, an update or fiddle with the, base UI. Because that's the tracking it's pulling from. And despite using add-ons and stuff to try to change it back, it doesn't work very well. Very irritating. Alright, turn that one in. Hello, Rathian. Please stop texting me. Please and thank you. Okay, he's good to go. Excellent. Hello, Chroma. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Happy surprise Saturday stream. Okay. We can put this boyo away. How are you? I'm fine. Doing fine. Had a little bit of time. Family's out for the moment, so I figured I would stream. Why not, you know? Hello, Telenias. Hello, Cyclone. How you doing? Glad to have you both here. Welcome. Legion times. Absolutely. Hello, Death Kush. Glad to have you here. Welcome. And our Legion was my favorite. They've, haven't beat it yet. I hope Midnight will be my new Legion. It'd be great. Hello, Euphoria. Hi, chat. Only online for a short while. Work today, but wanted to say hello. Well, hello, Euphoria. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Hope your work day goes well. Alright, let's see. Delete that. We got that one. Cleaning out the bank. Cleaning out the bank. Well, if anyone had doubts that I actually had 330 characters, I hope this last week has proved it to you. Hello, Data Bob. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Same Night Holden and Taurus was so much fun. Those were definitely good raids. Definitely some of my favorites for sure. Fix his icons. Buttons. Where's your tracking button? Way over there. Turn that off. There we go. Okay, to Silithus. How many? I have 330. 330. Because I have all 8 accounts. So you can have up to 8 accounts per BattleNet. And I have all 8. You can have up to like 500 something, but that's too many. I don't need that many. Not that I need 330 either, but you know. Alas. Yep, that's what happens when you're a YouTuber and also been playing for 13 years. It adds up after a while. It adds up. Hello, Maida. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Wasn't imagining the number then. Oh, you're fair. Yeah, why do you think we've been doing bank cleaning for a whole week? Tuesday to Saturday of nothing but bank cleaning. That's all I've been doing in WoW, and I'm gonna die. I swear. I want to do other things. I think 2 accounts worth is plenty for me for now. Oh, for sure. I don't doubt. Best mount with the TCG chicken. Yeah, that one's pretty great. I do like that mount. Can finally play WoW again, right? Hopefully soon. Jeez. At least Monday for sure. I'll definitely get this done today. Well, hopefully, during the duration of stream. Okay. See, questy dues. Excellent. What's on the agenda for today? Bank cleaning. Bank cleaning until my family gets home. And ultimately needs my attention. So hello, Arista. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Surprise Saturday stream. Go fix the map. Every time seeing you play Legion makes me want to start again and play my lock. Ah, nice. Hey, Legion was a good one. I loved it. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. There we go. To Silithus. Is Curse Forge not a thing anymore? Like the add-on website? It is. I actually just updated my add-ons this morning with it. It absolutely is. Doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Doing fine. Had a little bit of time today since the family is out. So, got to stream. I'll get to stream for a little while, at least until I get home. Do you like the new bank setup? I do not. I strongly dislike it. But whether I like it or not, it's here, so I gotta deal with it. But they were getting rid of curse add-ons? Oh no, definitely not. If they got rid of add-ons, I would quit. No, Blizzard wouldn't do that. It's a staple part of the game. There we go. There we go. Fake news indeed. Indeed. There we go. Yeah, no, someone was spreading rumors, it sounds like. It's not going anywhere. At most, I know they've talked about wanting to cut back on the requirement for, like, combat add-ons, for raiding and stuff. They've talked about that, but that's about it. They'll never get rid of, like, regular add-ons. So this was pure headache for vanilla, but it was interesting when getting the Twilight gear. I don't doubt that place seemed like it was a bit of a pain in the butt. Oh, I'll put my Nectarino in there. Beautiful. Let's check quests. Yep, that one and that one. Delete. Okay. Talk to you. Now for Silithus. Dude. Alright. Cool. We'll get there eventually. It won't take too long. Like, realistically, it's not taking me that long to do all this. It's just, you know, when you have so many characters, you're doing this over and over and over. Devs have specifically said that add-ons like DBM might be kind of built into the game, but add-ons like ATT or Mount General Enhancement never go away. Exactly, yeah. It's just the combat, like, raid-specific stuff. They seem, for whatever reason, to want people to rely on in-game stuff as opposed to out-of-game. Like, which, from a dev perspective, I get. Like, what have we always said? Like, we shouldn't need add-ons for this stuff. I do agree. It's just, yeah. It's definitely a picky situation. Because we've had, you know, raid add-ons for so long. People are not going to be happy when it's, Blizzard doesn't want people having those anymore. But we'll see how they handle it. I don't know. The only one I'm a little worried about is weak auras. Because, you know, I don't raid, but I use it constantly. I'm going to be a little annoyed if I have to try to replace it. So. But we'll see. I really wonder if this approach, killing combat add-on, single button rotation, is to prep WoW for console release. I don't know, that could be interesting. Could you imagine WoW on the Switch too? It probably never happened, but I mean, I'd play it. There we go, here it is. He's good to go. I was thinking make WoW mobile game. They want that sweet Chinese market. I don't think your phone could handle WoW. It would probably explode. 100% believe the raid add-ons built in because they want to port to WoW consoles. Interesting. WoW to consoles. Interesting. It's an interesting perspective. I mean, I'd be fine with it. I get it. I've always wanted WoW to be a console game. Thought about getting a Steam Deck to play WoW on. I've thought about it too, but after watching videos on it and playing my brothers, I decided against it. It's too much of a pain in the ass. It's too big, it's too chunky. If they make a slimmer for little people and isn't a pain in the ass to use version, and I will change my mind. But that day is not this day. It's also way too expensive. Let's see that. Okay. Delete that. Delete this. Gaming phones. Gaming phones. Is that even a thing? That's funny. Maromi, thank you so much for the bits. Appreciate your support. Oh, there we go. OMG, hi, I didn't think you would be streaming today. I was in despair. I'm sorry, Nadia. I'm not supposed to stream today. It's not on my schedule. But my family happens to not be home. At least for a couple of hours. So, yeah. I can stream. Surprise stream. Because that is in my schedule. I'm not supposed to stream on weekends. But here I am. I got lucky. You got lucky. We all got lucky. There we go. Hello, Zilnar. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Hello, Quest. Wish I could play WoW. I get too many disconnect errors when I play. I am sorry, Quest. That's not fun. Overtime pay, exactly. Have a good day, chat. Off to work I go. Have a good day at work, Euphoria. Thank you for being here. Yeah, okay. Still as we go. Okay. Skippies. So hopefully we can actually get my bank crap done during stream today. That way on Monday I can actually, you know, do other things. That would be nice. Alright. Oh, now you give me the quest? How long have I been here in Dalaran, really? At least the hunter one is just right there. Almost caught up questing for current content. Nice! Congrats. There we go. And you tell you all the BS that just happened in my delve? Uh-oh. What happened? There we go. He's good to go. Excellent. Is this Strake's? It is. This is the character that I want to put the goblin trench coat on, like the tan one or the green one. And put it like some sort of detective hat on him. He's a detective. It's Lieutenant Drake's. He's a detective for the SI-7 in Stormwind, RP-wise. And he uses his hounds to hunt people down, so kind of fun. Lieutenant Dan, exactly. Drake looks great. Thank you, Poringosa. I entered a room that had Zekvir and the Underpin, and then you fight both of them. But while I was finding Underpin, Kaiveza spawned. Oh, literal double boss! Oh no, wow. That's impressive. I saw you? I don't know, did I? Did we play on the same server? Are you on Boonguard? Hands up at your master, exactly. Need to get back into RP. Yep, I do a lot of RP. Not so much WoW RP anymore. The story's kind of gone away from that, but the I still have the characters from like past RPs, you know. There we go. I know you mentioned every video how many alts you have. It's really mind-blowing actually seeing all of them. I know, right? It really puts it into perspective when you actually start seeing it in person. It really is a lot. They're not difficult to manage. It's just a lot. Okay. There we go. Skippies, 55 alts. Nice. That's a good solid number. And hello, RN. How you doing? Gotta fix this map. Do site, slow level. Okay. Turn off all this garbage. Okay. Now you can hearth. So what are you doing with the alts and the new banking slots? Cleaning out my bags, bank, and quest log. Just kind of general maintenance fallout from the bank again. Thanks to the bank changes, so... Gotta clean everybody up and figured, well, you know, since I gotta log into all of them anyways for the bank cleaning, I might as well clean out their quest log, you know? Doesn't take very long. Just getting rid of some push quests that won't leave me alone. So, that old jazz. Just got started with the void stuff. Nice! Glad to hear it. Well, I hope you enjoy. Have a good time. It's Crack-a-lacking Kraken. Hello, Oli Bear. How you doing? It's going fine. Got a little bit of time today before the family gets back home, so figured I would stream. We'll have a grand old time for a few hours at least. A grand old time cleaning out bags and banks and quest logs. That's what I keep telling myself. Yes. Here we are. Oh, I need to put that back in there. There we go. Why are you so slow? Oh. So reset all my talents. I see. Never mind. That's why you're slow. Vendor. What do we got? Delete. Ah, he's got heritage on him. Bleh. Delete. Track. And track. Okay. Hopefully it'll be done soon so you can play the game. Alright, I am on the last account and I'm in the Hunters. I'm going by class. Started with Paladin, so we'll get there. If I have enough time today for stream, we will get there. And then Monday I can frickin', you know, like you said, play the game. Gosh, Blizzard, you did this to me. Okay. They did not give me a portal, so to Stormwind I go. Cleaning up my alts too, mainly because I forgot who was holding what from bank changes. Oh no. Well, hopefully your bank cleaning goes well for her. I have over 80 tunes to work on, but the WoW errors are giving me a headache, taking a month off. Totally fair. Totally fair. But 80, I'm impressed. I don't meet many people that have over like 30 or 40. Right. It's actually storming in Stormwind. That's rare. Let's see. Hello, good sir. Job's done. Okay, I need to go talk to Tess. Love the weather changes in the capitals. You and me both. I honestly wish it happened more often. It feels, as much as I play and as much as I'm here, it's very rare to see it. I really wish we had like seasons too, like dynamic seasons. Like when it's fall, you see leaves, or when it's winter, you see snow. That'd be nice. To make the world feel a little more alive, I think. Only thing I had to move around was bags and tabs. Nice, well that's good. I was trying a new spec on my rogue, subtlety, and one button assistant stopped working. Apparently restarting my PC is the only solution. I am confused. What? Really? That's weird. I'm sorry. I would love snow in Northrend. That'd be definitely be nice. I have 30 level 80 characters or so. Nice! Congrats, Rubberboat. I have 33 80s, but I purposely don't level most of my characters to max level because it's not really necessary for me, so. So cumulatively, I have 330, 60s, 70s, and 80s. All in that range. I love rain in general. I crack ambience up when it rains. Oh, same. Same. Used to have weather back in Lich King. Really? We had dynamic weather all over the planet? That doesn't... I don't remember that. That's interesting. We had the seasons. So all of the trees would change to autumn and blow everywhere, all over Azeroth, and we would get snow all over everywhere in Azeroth. I was here, I don't remember that at all. No seasons? Well, we've always had weather. That hasn't changed. But I'm talking about the seasons. I have 5 at level 80 rookie numbers. You're fine. There's not a whole lot of reason to have a lot of max level characters, at least in my opinion, unless you're doing a lot of like raiding and stuff. Let's see. Target. Low. And... Shield Master. There we go. Okay. Had weather since Classic, just not automatic seasons. Yeah, that's what I mean, is like, I would like a more dynamic weather, as in it changes with the seasons, not just rains sometimes. That's what I mean. Like, that would be... I would really like that. I guess he's just got the War Within one. Okay. There was a battle pet that only shows up in snow, and I'm still waiting. Yep, that's up in, You're talking about the owl over in Winterspring, or the one, the rabbit, or whatever it is, up in Northrend? Maybe it's a fox, I don't remember. As long as it's consistent with the zone. Oh, for sure. But at least they could do majority, continents, that'd be nice. I don't really manage them though, not my cup of tea. Mostly I ran to PvP or I guess Mount Transmog Collector. Same, I don't really manage most of them either. Like, I keep them clean, and I have to deal with them like when Blizzard does stuff like this, like ridiculous bank changes. But beyond that, they just hang out until I need them for like insane farms or something. Or leveling guides or whatever. I think it's the Fox and Storm Peaks. Yeah, that one's the one. Lich King, there was Misty Fog events. Nice. Northrend, that's why I want snow there. But we do have snow in Northrend. Are you meaning like in all the zones that don't? Like in Grizzly Hills too? Because at least 2 of the zones definitely have snow. I collect trinkets and rings every tier and then delete them all at the end of the tier. I had like 13 trinkets in my packs this tier. Oh, well then. Yeah, there should be a lot more aggressive snowy weather in my opinion. Agreed. That would be nice. Okay, let's get rid of that. And this. Okay. Alright, back we go. Love when it rains in games, same. You and me both. Be cool if there was blizzards in the snowy areas at times. In Northrend there is, but I wish there was more. Like, in Northrend there is, and in Frostfire Ridge there is, but it's only like very specific zones. There's also sandstorms that can happen in Vol'dun. I love the sandstorms that happen in Vol'dun, but it's highly possible most of you have never even seen it because they're so rare. I wish they were more common. When does Northrend ever have a hot season? It's not called Hot Rend. Well, I don't know if you've been to Burian Tundra, but some of that area is kind of hot. And we have an entire jungle area in Sholazar. It must be pretty warm there to be a jungle. It's definitely not a cold jungle. So there's definitely a lot of variety in Northrend. You can still have summer in cold places. Exactly. It doesn't have to be hot to have to be summer. But things can still happen for sure. Because not every area is going to have a visual all 4 seasons, but doesn't mean the season isn't there. Usually only level up a character of each class to level 80. Always fun to see the broad strokes on an expansion that way, except for hunters. I have a full army of 16 and 80. Fair. Totally fair. Imagine a blizzard would be fun. Stormwind and white would be great. Agreed. So summer does not automatically equal 80 degrees. Exactly, yeah. The further north you get, the not less hot it'll be. At least for the US. US? I mean Earth. Not every planet has a cold polars. It's weird imagining how Azeroth functions outside of raiding, PvP, etc. Like, does conjured food just evaporate into water after an hour of not being used? I don't know. Probably just kind of depixelates. Hard to say. In my RP, we always pretended that they're not actually making the food. There's a special mage bakery that makes the mage food, and they just summon it in from there. Not canon by any stretch, but it's kind of fun to imagine. So it's like, it is actual food. In our RP, at least. Because otherwise, it's kind of weird to think about. Like, is it even real food? If it's conjured? I don't know. Just magic with an illusion on it. Hard to say. Japan has a tropical spot in one of its islands due to its elevation. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Funny to try to think of Japan as tropical. A mage food just appears because it's magic. I'm Scandinavian, can confirm it gets hot. The way I was sweating today while cleaning is proof. Oh no! I'm sorry. I always imagine that conjured food has the nutritional value of water. You could eat 3-course meal, but it's only tricking your mind into thinking you're eating turkey and mashed potatoes. That's funny. It's like asking if cheese sticks are cheese or not. It's definitely debatable. Definitely debatable. If you really think about how cheese sticks are made. Thanks. Now I imagine house elves being enslaved into making food for all of us. What? Why would you imagine they're enslaved? It's like a business, you know? I mean, margarine is real food, but it's processed. Is it though? Is it real food? I guess it depends on your opinions on what is and isn't real food. Azeroth Lady, thanks so much for the follow. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Margin is oil. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. It is in the margin of error. I see what you did there. Nice. Blech. I do not like margin. There we go. Okay. Luckily most of these characters are pretty clean anyway, but do you really believe that goblins and gnomes would pay their workers fairly? Goblins and gnomes? I mean, it's debatable. Debatable for sure. Let's see. Put that in there. And that. I guess I don't need those other things. Here we go. I'm on my test kitchen now. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Silithus. To Silithus we go. Hello, sir. Eating Twizzlers, we speak about real food right now. Oh boy, candy. American candies. There's a topic to last the age. Is it or is it not edible? Edible? Sure. Is it good for you? No. Should you eat it? Probably not. Is it real food? Also probably not. Do they taste good? Yes. One of those things. Here we go. I mean, I haven't had a Twizzler in forever. They were never my favorite candy. Red 40. Exactly. Wasn't even that hot today. Only about 71 Fahrenheit. Thursday is going to murder me though, 86. I know it was supposed to be hot today, but it didn't get that hot. So I guess it'll be tomorrow. We'll see. Imagine a candy bar that tastes like a candy bar, but nutritionally is a piece of broccoli. That'd be kind of awesome, honestly. That would be kind of awesome. I'm a fiend for Twizzlers and Swedish fish. My mom likes those too. I'm not a fan myself, but my mom likes those. She also likes like gummy worms, gummy bears, and anything kind of gummy-ish. She loves that kind of candy. I don't. I'm actually not really a candy person. Just raw dogging out here. Oh yeah, if we didn't have AC, we would die. Oh yeah, for sure. 108 in Texas. Gross. Yuck. Too hot. That requires AC. Coffee Crisp is my jam. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. That sounds good though. Is it kind of like some sort of wafer thing? I do like wafers. Especially like the, I don't even know the brand because it's not even in English, but the Mexican brand is just what I call it. The strawberry and vanilla wafers that you can get in a big old pack. They're so freaking delicious. And it actually tastes like strawberry and vanilla. It's not that fakey fake crap. It's so good. Why is Mexican candy so superior? Oh wait, because they use real sugar. What a concept. Delete these, delete that. Welch's Fruit Snacks. Those are alright. I don't mind them. Yeah, gummy bears and the nerd gummies, that's about it. Otherwise chocolate is better. My dumb windows can't fit any type of AC unit, so I'd have to pay for an essential unit, which would cost me money I don't have. Are you able to get one of those portable units that you can roll around on wheels? And as long as you have any window access, you can put a little vent, it's about the size of like your fist, into it. That's what I have. Because I don't have room for a full-on window or a central either. But I have a little portable one on wheels. Works pretty good, actually. There we go. It's 84 in Arkansas, but in my home it feels like -60 and I'm wearing sweats and a hoodie. What? Are you okay? Doesn't sound good. Sugar is the enemy? Yes, it is. At least corn syrup. Poor electric bill. Luckily, my electric bill is fine because I live on solar primarily. So I can only run my AC between 8 in the morning and 8 in the evening. And it runs directly off solar. So it works out pretty good. Oh, candied maple bacon is yummy. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not my favorite, but I know my dad loves that sort of thing. Here we go. If I have to live in this current state of the world, I'll consume some sugar and be happy about it. Fair. If it didn't make me horrifically sick, I would eat it more, but don't agree with me. Poor electric bill. I'm gonna die one day anyway. Fair. Nice, you're an innovator. Thank you, I am. Yeah, we get a lot of sun where I'm at 'cause I'm up on a mountain, so we were thinking about investing in some more so that we don't have to worry about it as much. Thank you so much, Werewolf Bear, rather, for the sub. Good grief. For the follow. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Okay, delete that. This. Okay. My windows are weird. They open by tilting inwards at the top, so I don't know how I'd fit any type of AC on them. Gotcha. Well, mine is just a little, like, hose. About the size of my fist. And you just connect, like, stick it out the window, basically. I have a towel around it for insulation since I have to move it around a lot. So, that's what I do. Works pretty great. Like on, 100+ days it struggles, but that's just because of my house. Good morning, after, evening, noon. Hello, Milligram. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Okay, I thought I needed to like stop airflow completely into the room. No, it's not required. Like, it's better if you do, if you can, but as long as you can like, you know, mostly insulate it, it's better than nothing. There we go. Aww. Ooh, you got me a freezer. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. I got delivered a coffee. My mom's home, but I can keep going for a while, so we're good. Excellent. I have coffee. Nice. Let me scoot that closer. Beautiful. Okay. Where are we at here? Very normal type of window, and for every other purpose they're good. My cat won't fall out, but very inconvenient otherwise. Oh no! That is a good point. Don't want your kitty going through the window. That'd be kind of bad. Meow. There he goes. Luckily they have 9 lives, right? Right? Turn that. There we go. Okay. People complain about solar if they want, but they're great for the farm. They absolutely are. I think the only reason I see people complaining about solar is because the way they are utilized, like where they're put, taking up an entire field instead of going on top of buildings or sitting up higher so that they're out of the way and the area underneath of it can be used. They're using them incorrectly, at least in my opinion. I think that's the complaint. But they're great for roofs, shops, like on top of stuff. Not just taking up an entire field that could be used for something else. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I think that's the major complaints I see usually. There's not a lot of complaints, but like that's, I think, the reasoning. Alright, he's good to go. He's complaining about solar, it's renewable, better for the environment. Solar's banging. Agreed. Agreed. If only I could build a solar-powered Bitcoin generator. You probably could. Or even as light-covered parking for parking lots. Yes! Why aren't they doing that? Dude, they could shade all the parking lots and power all the like street lights and everything else in that vicinity just by putting solar panels over it. Like, it's right there. It'll even give minor rain protection. Like, dude. IKEA is going to do that? Good, I hope so. Somebody's got to start doing it so everyone else can copy. Because I'm like, it's right there. It's so obvious. I say that every time I have to go shopping and it's like boiling outside. And I see like solar panels and stuff like on roofs or on like street lamps and stuff. I'm like, why don't they put that over the parking lot? Shade. And it helps cool down the general vicinity too, because the asphalt isn't going to be belching out the heat into the air. Or at least, you know, not as much. Gestures wildly. Like, I'm only mildly passionate about that sort of stuff because I was very briefly thinking about going into renewable engineering, like my brother. But after a couple of weeks in that field, I was like, I'm good. Brain no designed for that. I can imagine it and come up with ideas, but the math doesn't stick with me for some reason. Let's see, let's get now the aisles turned in since you're here. Because why not? There. Disney Paris is doing that. Good, that's smart. Good. Maybe it'll finally catch on then. Japan does that kind of stuff already. We can't even compare to Japan. They're on a next level. They're living 50 years in the future, dude. Like, they really are. Every time I see something, Japan's doing this. I'm like, yeah, why aren't we doing that? Hello? Sign a deal with Tesla. That makes sense. 64% of my country's electricity consumption solar and windmills. I can imagine, especially up where you're at. Probably a lot more wind. The problem with the windmills that I know people have had around here, like the wind generators, is they're so aggressive and they're high maintenance. It's not even necessarily the bird issue. It's that the generator, like the mechanisms, are very, very costly and apparently break really easy. That's a lot of complaints I've heard in that department. That's why we could have gotten one for here, for our place. We thought about it, but the upkeep on it apparently is insane. So we're just like, we'll just stick to solar. 'Cause we do get a lot of wind up where I'm at. There we go. Okay, he's good to go. I don't really have a problem with solar, but I have a problem when people say we need to make fields of solar instead of investing in nuclear, which is greenest energy production. Agreed, Cyclone. Agreed. That's what I was talking about, like the fields was like, I think the placement of the solar panels has been poor, and that's definitely a primary complaint. Yeah, old people in Cape Cod complain about wind turbines and eyesores and stuff. I'm like, this stuff is good for the eyesore, but it looks so cool though. Like, am I alone in thinking like wind turbines and windmills and like tech looks super cool? Come on. I want to be in the space age already. Let's go. Don't worry. If it's an innovative, I'm sure Texas will make it unsuitable. Shots fired. Japan does everything the right way, I have to say. Really seems like it sometimes. Good grief. Yeah, and big old frickin' water mills that are gigantic. That's awesome. Baron could go out on them a lot. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. And like, we don't want to have to deal with the repairs ourselves because we don't really want to pay someone to do it because that kind of defeats the purpose of self-maintenance. So we're trying to be as self-reliant as possible because good grief, it's expensive to live on your own and pay anything these days. So it's like... So yeah, as cool as wind turbines are, that's why we didn't go that route. I mean, I want to just progress on anything that can help the environment, but we can keep innovating and making these better. Agreed. Gotta start somewhere. Want to be a drain eye? Same. For infrastructure, we need nuclear fusion. For domestic, we need hydrogen and solar. Yeah, totally fair. There's a nunnery, place nuns live, near me, retirement village for them, and it is solar-powered. A solar-powered nunnery, that's kind of awesome. No Foxy today? Nope, no Foxy today. She's my co-host, that's what I call her, but she's not paid. She just does this because it's fun on occasion, so I can't make her. Hey, trust me though, if I can ever pay her and make her an employed a paid employee, trust me, she will be here. But that day is not this day. I was wondering, excuse me, when we would start seeing more Draenei tech again, maybe in Midnight. That would be nice. I'm hoping they do Draenei stuff in Midnight too, because I feel they could have some connections to Void stuff, not just the elves, but we'll see. We'll see. Have you ever seen the solar farm near the border of California and Nevada? It looks like a doomsday weapon, and it's so damn cool. I have! It's very cool looking. It's very interesting. I know some of that tech out there can get pretty wild looking, which honestly I'm a fan of, but you know, I get why some people wouldn't like it. It's fair. Alright, he should be good. If alchemy can change lead into gold, why not use alchemy to turn junkyard materials into useful items so nothing goes to waste? Exactly. A big Draenei ship station near Eversong. That'd be cool. Good afternoon, Kraken and crew. Good afternoon, Vampy. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. There we go. We're slowly getting through it. I wanted to at least get my bank done today. Okay. Go ahead and do that one. Just found out the merchant Zofar in the new Tazavesh city sells all of the steamy romance books. If anyone is interested. Really? Well, that's kind of nice. Good. An actual, like, better way to get them. Instead of just hoping they, like, drop or whatever. There used to be a better way to get them, but I thought they removed it. Good. Now I can check out, make sure I have all of them. See if my collection is correct. So I did it the hard way. There's no pet tamer up around the familiar. Oh no, I'm sorry. Rip. Cam Leary, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Here we are. Clean that out. We need to track that and that. Delete this. Delete that. Okay. Moonglade first. Level the NPCs around Karash. There are some interesting ones. Cool. Definitely looking forward to that at some point. The only steamy novels I'm interested in is fixing those steam pipes in the test kitchen that keep bursting out. That just blows. Oh, I'm sorry, Dre. Hopefully you get it fixed soon. Whoop. Alright, Stormwind. I feel like my list of stuff I want to do for the next X-Pack is just getting longer. You and me both, Hepone, I know, and unfortunately, the time between now and the next X-Pack is only getting shorter. Now you know what it's like to be me. Like, I constantly be like, okay, if I can do this, this, and this, I'll be ready for the expansion. But halfway through the second this, I'm like, oh look, I just added 10 more things to my list. Damn it. I really hope one day we get a library collection system. Same. You and me both. I am clutching my books until that day comes. There's not a lot of major things like that left that I would want Blizzard to do, and that is one of them. Letting us collect books and stuff. This is why I took off ATT for now. See, if I took off ATT, I have to play other games, because that's all I do. There's nothing else I would do. Wow. Loki, thank you so much for the resub. Super appreciate your continued support, because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So thank you so much. I've always wanted to make a quip about every time I find a steamy romance novel, they are nothing but steam pipe repair manuals. Nice. Do some light reading. 1,200 page books. Exactly, yeah. Yes. Oh. Too true. I still have so much Moggen mounts and pets to get. Oh, same. Same. Just so much stuff. Like, even with all the work that I've done, I still have so much to do. So much. Okay, here we are. Alright, delete this. Excellent. Looks like she actually has her 2 quests. Good. Alright, to Moonglade. This is a good, good coffee. Yummy. Oh, stretch. Okay. Whoop. Moonglade's so pretty. I kind of wish they would do more with it. Moonglade feels kinda underutilized. Like, I know they use it once in a while. But I don't know. I guess I would really like to see more happen in there with the druids. It's technically like a secondary order hall, but I don't know, they don't do much with it. Okay. She's good, it looks like. Beautiful. Nice. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're on to rogues now. We're a little more than halfway through the account now. This is the last one, too. And then we can do something else. What a concept! Wow. You mean I'm going to have to keep cleaning forever? Moulin Rouge. Yes. Okay. Like that. And delete some of these. Delete that. Track. Let's read the uncrown thingamajig. Let me blow my nose while I'm waiting here for a sec. Una momento. There we go. And it fixed the quest. There is a difference between Rouge and Rogue. There is indeed. There is indeed. Come here, you. I always think of Rouge the Bat. I love her. Sassy. One of my favorite Sonic characters, not gonna lie. So let's get rid of these. Okay. Another pet from Koresh. Congrats, Haley. Nice. Congrats. Okay. That's good. It did not give me a portal for Stormwind. It's fine, I guess. We go. It is good. They aren't too rare because I don't know if any are cageable. Oh, not cageable, huh? Possibly, anyways. Interesting. Noted. Supposed to drop within 5 attempts. Huh. Well. When I get to that in the future, we'll see how true that is. I swear my RNG is just like, X attempts? Really? Hold my beer. Ridiculous. Okay, over to Wrathy. Adjust my mic a little bit here. There we go. Apologies. It was a little crooked. There we go. That's better. It's reminds me of a gnome in one of the delves that has you run 3 different circles and you're spawning with. It's not the weirdest thing I've done all day. Fair. That is valid. Okay, perfect. Back we go. Oh, yeah, it may be different for you. It very might be. It might be. We'll find out. Alright, vendor all this garbo. Cool beans. Alright. Next. All of those rares spawn a lot around 15-20 minutes or so. I killed them on a few since yesterday. Well, that's good. That is definitely good. I don't like rares that you're sitting there waiting hours and hours and hours and hours for. It just... I'll pass. I'm done with those days, if I'm completely honest. I'm not in college anymore. I don't want to just sit there and, you know, AFK farm. I would like to actively play my game, thank you. Alright. Now there's only rare that is on the hour. Perfect. That's nice, actually. I don't mind that. Why, hello there. Hello, Munterhane. How you doing? Welcome. I think. That's fine. Oh, good. Read that. Track. Delete. And track. Okay. Brought to you by Kraken's Cool Beans Coffee. The secret is that they are room temp. I think at least for the ones that draw collectibles. Fair. Hello, sir. Speedy. Scrapping for the transmol like a madman. Nice. Well, good luck. Hope it goes good for you. Okay. Hello, Kraken. Thank you for the wonderful streams. You're very welcome, Senketsu, and thank you for your wonderful compliments and presents. Welcome. Glad to have you here. No look needed, just time? Gotcha. Well, then I hope your time is well spent. How about that? A lot of it. Fair. Alright, sir, there you go. Okay, back to Dalaran. I didn't want to do it on time, so I gotta pay the price. That's fair. Understandable. Just got to the part where Locust Walker says that the brokers look the way they do because the Shadowlands require different containment suits. Interesting. Interesting, isn't it? I know. I'm very pleased that they continued that lore. I really like the new lore on the brokers and all that, but, you know. Do keep in mind this is supposed to be spoiler-free, though, Dre. So, if you wouldn't mind not talking about what happens in the storyline too much, I would appreciate it. Here we go. Okay, he's good to go. Excellent. Next one. Patronage is very much appreciated, says every broker. Exactly. Thank you for your patronage. Are you keeping up with the campaign off stream? Nope, I haven't even done the first quest. I'll have to zoom through it probably Monday night or Tuesday or something so that we can access the delves at least for the season. But other than that, I don't intend on finishing it for quite some time. Don't really have any interest in it. There we go. And it's not going anywhere, so it's time gated anyways on top of it. It's not even all out yet. Oops, alright. I feel crushed. All good, Dre, no worries. That one, and that one. As I smack the mic, apologies. I have a feeling the story will be spoiled by the live event thing over midnight. Possibly. It might be. Okay, call the uncrowned. Read your letter, please. Okay. Once he's done, we go in. Wizard likes to time gate everything. They really do. Like, I don't necessarily mind for the most part. But, like, not a fan of it, if I'm honest. I don't know. If you're not 100% on top of it, no, more than likely. Like, I don't care about spoilers. It's just this is a spoiler-free stream, supposed to be. So, I already know what happens. I already know how, the vast majority of it, because I already read ahead on PTR and the data mining stuff before the patch even came out to decide whether or not I actually wanted to do it, and I'm just not interested in the story, so I'm not worried about it for me. Spoilers don't bother me. When that is the 19th for the US, the 20th for Germany. Gamescom is happening on the 20th for Germany, 19th for us. Savage Brew, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Some of the things they time get are literally for no reason, trying to boost their egos. Well, like, I know the intention is to spread out the content so you don't consume it in 2 hours and then be like, I have nothing to do. But people do that anyway, so it's like unavoidable. How long have I been working on all the things? Since I started playing full-time back in 2013. But I didn't have the add-on all the things until Dragonflight. So, yeah. That's my point. Yeah, oh no, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like, I understand the intent, it's just... you know. Always a reason to time gate things, and his sell-up was the walkouts and scandals, and where within it's a lack of content. Fair. Yeah, I still have my side quest to do at least. It is on my There we go. But I wanted more main campaign. Yeah, that is totally fair. Hey Kraken, I like you. You're crazy in the way with collecting. Well, thank you, Vinrail. Thank you, Vin. Appreciate it. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Didn't bother with side quests yet. You're not going anywhere. Yeah, that's my attitude, is like, unless it's something FOMO-y, which is, you know, I keep up with, for the most part. I'm not too concerned. It's not going anywhere. It'll be all out by the time I get to it, etc. Hope you get all the drops. Love your content. Good luck. Thank you, Box. Appreciate it. And hope you have a fantastic time being here. Welcome. Alright, on to monks. We are so close to being done with this. Crazy collecting dragon. Also the fact that the new dungeon story takes place after the raid? Really? I don't want to do it yet then. No kidding. Time gating equals speed through and wait. Exactly. Get the cloak on the second day, since day one was not fun with the lags. I'm not surprised. That's another benefit for me of waiting a little bit. It's not going to be so dang laggy. I really kind of started noticing it with, like... Started a little bit in BFA, but then Shadowlands started getting really bad, and then the lag just kind of increased with Dragonflight, and now. Like, It's a little better since I'm on like a lower pop server on my mains now, but just patch day lag and patch week lag. I don't know. Delete that. Just something I've noticed. There we go. Okay. Track. Delete. Track. Alright, I need to go to Stormwind. PC was going nuts in the new zone. Oh no. Yeah, I don't get the time getting an LFR at all. Oh no, same. LFR, that doesn't make any sense to me. Especially now that you can do normal, heroic, and mythic almost day one. But LFR is gated? But like, as soon as someone finishes normal, like it's immediately spoiled for everybody else. I mean, that's how I get my story, is through watching it on Wowhead, because they inevitably finish it before the last wings are even out. I don't either time gate all of it or time gate none of it. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me, and it never will. Let's see, let me fix my tracking here. There we go. Okay. Oh, I guess I didn't need you. It's such a habit to come over to Rathian. I already turned that one in. LFR the tame get so that most raiders are on par with the beta testers and the PTR that got a head start. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. Then why would they not time gate normal, heroic, and mythic? That just doesn't make any sense to me. If you want to keep the final boss or LFR for the following week, fine, but let most of us do most of it. No kidding. What pisses me off is that story mode is gated. Yeah, story mode is gated. You know, the whole reason we wanted story mode, and it's the end boss only, which doesn't help because there's so much context you're missing. I don't know. It's very strange to me. Oops. No. Wrong button. There we go. I got my wow story from Twitter. That's funny. Also, when they first announced story mode, I expected it to be the entire raid, but it's just the last boss, which is kind of lame because you miss most of the raid story that way. Exactly, Hapone, yeah. Like, I don't care if I get loot or not for story mode. The point is it's to see the story, right? I thought. I don't care if it's lootless. Fine. Just story mode. That's all I need. The gay LFR so the world first raider do not exploit it for tier sets. Well, then maybe they should just not do that? That's still a painfully stupid reason. If they wanted it so bad, they should exclude world first raiders from doing LFR at all, and not punish the rest of the 99% of players. So... But that would make too much sense. Your top players, they do mythic and normal raid gear. Correctamundo. And even if they did bother with LFR, they should be excluded from it anyways. How about them apples? Instead of, you know, harming the rest of the populace on their behalf. And people wonder why, you know, some people get so upset with this whole race to world first thing. Because it ruins a lot of the game for the rest of the people. Which is really unfortunate. I have a human hunter named Becky in her alt guild she owns in Called with Good Hair, so she's Becky with the good hair. That's amazing. That's amazing. I get stupid, honestly. You and me both, Vampy. I want to like the Racer World First stuff, but if that's their reasoning for, like, ruining the experience for pretty much everybody else in terms of story, then they're shooting themselves in their own foot. It's silly to me. There we go. Excellent. Alright, Stormwind then. Okay. I love LFR and do it on null-10 classes and get the log for normal and LFR. I would too if it was actually worth my time. I want to do it for the story, but like I said, that's kind of pointless because it's gonna be out on Wowhead and I might as well just watch it there instead of wasting my time waiting a whole month for it. Just once, it'd be so cool to have an NPC character do a cutscene where they go full Leroy Jenkins. Or has it happened already? I don't know, honestly. I can't recall. Here we go. Okay, she's good. I think there's a Suchon NPC that got removed. Gotcha, yeah. Oh, thank you everyone for being here. I love you all. You're nice to chat with.
Job's done.
Job's done. Track. Delete. Delete. Track. Oh, he still has those. Well, I'll just hang on to them. Because it's kind of funny. Okay. Pull these out. Beautiful. I have a couple of characters I wouldn't mind leveling since the leveling event was overlapped with frickin' Collector's Bounty and the patch launch. And that ends this reset as well. So I wouldn't mind getting a couple up that I wasn't able to last time. Probably work on that a little bit. Love their jobs done. Throwback to the original single player game, isn't it? I know, I love it. It's fun. Job's done. It's great. It's a good add-on. It's called Quester, in case you were curious. It does the orc ones too. It's pretty funny. Here he is. Okay, now a silver moon. Huh. You mean you didn't have time to level with 10 events overlapping? Right? I know. How lazy of me. How silly. There we go. And the 10 to 70 is in some of the best position it's ever been right now. So I definitely want to, you know, get some of my alts cleaned up because of that. Because I don't know how the leveling is going to be with Midnight. That's the frustrating thing about leveling in WoW is every single expansion the leveling is completely different with how it scales. That's why, you know, I encourage all of you, if you want alts, the 10 to 70 is the best it's ever been in my opinion right now. But that could change. Yeah, you call yourself a WoW player. I know, right? How dare I? It was awful. So many events on one time. I went crazy. Oh, Sam, good grief. I didn't get time to hardly do anything. Can't wait for Midnight and Housing. It's gonna be great. Looking forward to it. And who is your favorite character in WoW of all time and why? Oh, I have, Illidan, because he's cool. I don't know. I don't know. That's a hard question for me, if I'm honest. I have 42 alts. I got a lot during Mop Remix. Wow, nice. That's impressive. Congrats. Yeah, it's like a perpetual Winter's Veil Eve. My least favorite is Jaina. Fair. I feel like I grew up with Anduin a bit. Savannah's for me because my mom has the same name, just spelled a little different. Nice. What is the time frame right now for 10 to 17? In a few hours. Oh, 10 to 70. I was like, 10 to 17. You could do that in like 10 seconds. Practically. Okay, got you. 10 to 70. I don't know how fast it is with the buff, but without the buff, it was like 3 or 4 hours. So, and that's just using my guide. You know, you could do other things. Really quick, if you have time walking. Yeah, that's if you like time walking. I'm not a fan of the dungeons, honestly, especially after they got nerfed. And the queue times have been atrocious. And I don't think we even have time walking right now anyways, do we? No. Time Ways event is over, so. Okay. Crassus Landing. Def faster right now. We don't have time walking at the moment anyway. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Fix her tracking. There we go. Where? Oh, here he is. He blends in with the background. And sold this. Keys stress me out too much. I don't do them arenas. That's totally fair. Yeah, I retired from all that as well. I remember the DPS queue times for me back in the day. Hasn't gotten better, I can tell you that. I have to wonder how quick leveling through follower dungeons are compared to delves. Follower dungeons, unfortunately, are absolute garbage for XP. Blizzard specifically said they did not want us leveling with follower dungeons. Well, they definitely made that possible. So it's like, why did you... Whatever. So you can give it a try if you like, but... Yeah. One of my alts was leveling pretty fast in Azure Span. Azure Span's definitely a good one. I've kind of dubbed it the Borean Tundra of the Dragon Isles. Which to me probably means something totally different than you, but Borean Tundra, if you cut out a couple of areas, like the Death Knight area and Fizzcrank, the rest of it is fantastic for leveling. And was actually a strong contender for the leveling guide when I was making it. It just didn't quite fit. At least for Alliance. It's not that great for Horde. The only PvP I enjoy is Crack's Revenge during anniversary time. That is a fun one. Too bad, Blez, I'm leveling only using dungeons, so thanks to how you designed the game. Follower dungeons, great for farming cloth though for current expansion. Oh, nice. That's good. I like using follower dungeons to farm very specific, like, Mog and items that might drop if it drops on normal, because it's the equivalent of a normal. And turning in quests, they're good for that too. Delete this, delete that. Delete that one. Okay. Marv Div, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Buttons. Turn off all of this garbage. There we go. I use the follower dungeon for the weekly dungeon quest to skip queues, or to test specs if I don't know the rotation. That's a good way to use it too. Yeah, that's smart. I leveled. Really, I leveled with that? That's funny. Gnome rogues made me loathe PvP. Really? Aw. Why can't I just say no to family? I don't know. Heck yeah, I'm actually kind of floored I wasn't already following you. Been watching your content for years now. Well, thank you, Marv. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Hope you're glad you're enjoying your stay. Oh shoot. I was supposed to... Shoot, I'm gonna have to fly back up here now. Didn't go talk to What's-Her-Face and Stormwind. Don't want to go to a party. I'm sorry. The edit UI menu, follower dungeons, and housing are all stolen ideas from Final Fantasy, which the developers of WoW could be educated enough to come with their own content. I guess I totally disagree with you on that one, Milligram, but to each their own, I get it. In fact, if you think it's stolen, I would actually rather them quote-unquote steal more. There's a lot I would like from other MMOs. That's the best part about real-life art. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can take inspiration from nearly anything. And some other games just really have good things. And I would love it in WoW. I was all stolen from other games before it, for sure. Nothing new under the sun, exactly. Yep. Because my mom likes to say same shit, different day. So, it's very true. Okay, now I can go back up to Dalaran. Even the base for WoW is not its own. It's based off Warhammer. And D&D. And even it's Warhammer and D&D. Dungeons and Dragons. So that's what it was originally. I mean, the Draenei are literally just the, originally anyways, the tieflings. So, there's a lot. And all of that was taken / inspired by a lot of Tolkien's stuff. Trust me, it keeps going. Where am I going here? This way. To be fair, all ideas are stolen all the time. Ideas get taken from other things and they evolve. They refine. Blizzard has always looked at other MMOs, took their stuff and made it better. Yeah, they need to do more of that, in my opinion, please. There's so much from others. Like, if we're talking for 14 lets all of their mounts fly. Can we have that in WoW Blizzard? Pretty please. I would very much like my ground mounts to fly, thank you. We're 40,000, you sucked, I won't miss you. Final Fantasy devs made their MMO inspired by their love for WoW as well. They did! Yeah, Yoshi P has come out and directly and said that was a big inspiration for them was World of Warcraft. So I thought that was neat. Honestly, games should try to incorporate ideas from each other and get better. Agreed. I'd really like if they would try the whole like, well, you did that, so we're gonna do it better. I feel like games are at their best when they do that. At least in terms of MMOs. Obviously not, that doesn't work for every genre. But, you know, in terms of MMOs, they gotta compete. Saw the interview, it was a good interview. I thought that was very neat. It was very sweet. Now Blizzard needs to take pointers about the story. The Heaven's Word to Endwalker arc was some of the best story in gaming. That's what I keep hearing. And Silver swears that I would love Shadowbringers up and down, but boy have I been struggling to get into 14's story. She's just like frothing at me about it. I'm like, I'm sorry. Granted, we hadn't gotten very far, but you know. I was driving her nuts with it. It was kind of funny. That in there. Put that in there. Thank you so much, Pause to Love, for the follow. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Here we are. Okay, delete this and that. I was going to buy the pack from the shop and the tiger mount is a ground only, so I passed on it. I don't blame you, I know. I keep getting cool ground mounts just because I hope one day that they will. I mean, if you think about it this way, ironically, did you know flying mounts used to not be able to be ground mounts? Shocking, right? It was only a few expansions ago that was changed. You used to not be able to use them as ground mounts. If it was a no-fly zone, it was ground mount only. Crazy. Little things like that, I don't think people realize how restrictive the game used to be. That'd be how it do, I guess. So I'm hoping, my point is, I'm hoping they do the inverse as well. Soon. So many cool ground mounts and I can't use them. So many cool ground mounts I've worked really hard for. And they're only usable in very, very specific areas. Oh, hold on, I gotta talk to Tess. You. Now I can go back to Dollar Hall. Oh, I started playing EverQuest back in the day before WoW. Oh, nice. Very fun. I never played EverQuest. It was never really interested in me. I had friends who did, though. Yeah, I think you would like it. It's really good. That's what Silver keeps telling me, too, but I struggled to get into JRPGs for whatever reason, so I don't know. We'll see. Remember having to wait till 40 to learn ground riding? Yes. I don't miss that. Ugh. Ugh. Don't miss it. Kraken, did you see the leaked Midnight Editions? If those are true, which one would we be getting? Well, I always get pre-order and I always get the max version, so regardless of whatever it is, I'm getting the Epic Edition. So yes, I will be getting it. And 60 for flying. Yeah, I don't miss that at all. Don't miss the old license styles. And I remember too, back when we had like flying had to be bought for like every single friggin' expansion. You had Cold Weather flying and the Mists of Pandaria flying. I'm just like, please, it's so expensive. It's too much. Here we go. This and this. Trek, and trek. Okay. And they did not give me the poorly do for the quest again. Gosh dang it, Blizzard. Really enjoyed Heaven's Word, half of Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and the first part of Endwalker. So most of the game, but the base game was a struggle to get through story-wise. Yeah, the base game is ironically all I've done. We completed the base game. Silver and I did when we were playing it. Did not like it one bit. Especially the whole, oh, everybody dies now, at the end. And I'm just like, okay. And she was like, it was supposed to make you think they're bad guys. Oh, they're bad guys, alright. I'm just like, I'm just not into the shock factor. She's like, but it was technically from like 15 years ago. And I'm like, I know. Contextually, it makes sense. The whole shock factor, everybody dies thing was still new back in the day. I know. But boy, am I sick of it. So tired of it. Ugh. It just makes me not care. Like, I don't have the willpower to get invested in characters if they're just gonna die in the next 2 chapters. You know what I mean? I just can't anymore. EQ was rough in that when you died, you lost experience sometimes your level. Ooh. Ooh, that's harsh. I think the only game I play that does that is Minecraft, and that is not comparable. So, 'cause that's just for like enchanting. With no mission goblin engineering, it should have been possible to have everything fly. Could have been done via a cool quest even. Exactly, if you wanted to go that route, or even just magic. We literally live in Azeroth, where magic, we eat, breathe, sleep, and poop magic. Literally poop magic. And Dalaran, if you've done those quests, especially the Northrend one, you're literally down there collecting magic mushrooms in the sewers. Like, wonder why they're magic infused. In the sewers. Let's think about that. In the Mage City. So all the mages are out there taking magic shits. So, like, you know what I mean? All you gotta do is sprinkle some dust and ta-da, they can fly. I don't even need a good excuse. ARR is awful. Can that be a little aggressive? It's just long and not very good. Yeah, like, for the most part, I enjoyed Realm Reborn up until the point everybody in your little order hall thing were just like, and we're dead now. And I'm like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's me with fortitude. Pay good money for my grandmothers to be able to fly. Yes. Heaven's Word, Chef's Kiss, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, I saw God, Endwalker, I transcended into the stratosphere. Was done with the story after BFA. No, I'm sorry, quest score. Yeah, for me, Dragonflight, I wasn't into the story, and War Within even less. The primary story that I enjoyed for a while was WoD to Shadowlands. After that, and before that, so I think that was kind of my era. I'm officially old now. I have a WoW era. I didn't think that day would ever come. But here we are. That's why I'm really hoping Midnight will kind of revitalize some of that for me. I want to be just like invested in the story again, but you know, I gotta like it to be able to do that. Okay, she's good to go. I mean, I thought the Flying Wolf from Zereth Mortis, so when it came out, was just running in air. I would love if all ground mounts did that. Agreed, Cyclone. Agreed. It's so cute. I love that lupine. The Heartbond lupine. So cute. Oh yeah, but those guys don't matter anyway. F them. What? See, I actually liked them, though. I was very mad. I was actually legitimately mad. Legitimately. I'm still mad about it. And not in a good way mad. Like, oh, I'm mad and I want to, like, go get vengeance. No, I'm, like, mad and I quit the game. Mad. So. Yeah. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. Yep, I'll stay holed up in my house like I did with Garrison. Fair. Fair. I'm kind of hoping to do something similar, won't lie. Okay, let's see here. War Within and Priestly Matters. Cool. Ones that died were like no-name NPCs, from correctly Thanos' voice. I don't even know who you are. Aw. Yeah, I guess so. They just didn't feel that way with all the quests and stuff we did with them. There we go. But regardless, that just turned me off to it in general, because I'm like, if they're going to take that approach to things, then I don't want to be invested. Put out my go away, I'm antisocial, welcome mat for the front door. Yes! Trying to come up with the greatest slide ever to avoid. Driving an hour and a half to this party, I'm struggling. You ate something bad and you're shitting yourself. There you go. There you go. That's your excuse. Minor food poisoning. The good thing about that quest was it scared the living crap out of me because you enter the sands and the music stops. You know, ironically, I didn't even notice that part. My partner said, just tell her things have been a lot. I'm like, that's the worst response ever. Let's go. Come here. Talk faster. Talk. Quests that make you stand there and listen, not a fan of. And I like story. But I don't want to be forced to listen to it either, you know? I just lie and say I don't feel well. I do that too. Yeah, I'm like not feeling well, so, you know, I get it. Okay, skippies. There we go. Okay, back to Dalaran. It helps, Haley. I just had the gnarly stomach virus that lasted a week. You can use that as an excuse. True. True. So your butt is glued to the toilet. You have sewn it shut to the toilet. Well, not shut. Sewn it to the toilet. You are glued. Gorilla glue. Sorry, Gorilla glue. It just kind of spilled onto my butt. I don't know what happened there. And I sat on the toilet directly after. Whoops. Niagara Falls. Niagara? Why did I say Niagara? Niagara Falls. Sorry, I can't come. Oh. So you have a headache. Viagra Falls. No. Halogen Oils, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Okay. Let's see here. What do we got? All kinds of quests that we don't need. Hello and hold on. Are you the creator of all the things? I am not the creator of all the things, but I do enjoy it. And hello. Hello, Yoken. The creator of all the things would be Creve. That is not me. Go delete that. Hello, Halogen. How you doing? Welcome. Track that. Okay. Any alcoholics out there that has a classes they simply can't get into? Can't seem to find priests or rogues fun at all. That's fair. It depends on the content. For me, honestly. Vindicator Boros, Vindicator's Plea. Oh, I don't need that one. That's not the first. Okay. Urgent Matter. Like, I'm not fond of, like, rogues and druids in current level content, but I love rogues and druids for legacy content. So for me, it really kind of depends on what the content is. There we go. 'Tis I, me when I lie, me with mages, their class fantasies to me. Okay, need Matthias. Go. Re-leveling as a rogue sounds fun. Me with evokers, I suck at them. So offended, JK. Maybe random question, what do you think of Matthias Shaw lore-wise? I think he's cool. That's about as far as that goes, if I'm honest, though. He's neat. He's not, I don't like or dislike him. Well, I don't love or hate him, I like him. That's about as far as that goes.
Rinken subbed to your channel for 1 month.
Rinken, thank you so much for the sub. I super appreciate your support, because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So thank you so much, I appreciate it. I think he's cool too, so I was just curious. Yeah, I like Matthias. He hasn't done anything that irritates me, so you know. Oh, stretchies. Except my coffee here, it's an iced coffee, so it's, well, blended coffee actually. So the frosty parts are, there we go, solidifying. Matthias and Flynn need more screen time where they smooch. That's amazing. Why does your VTuber model don't have a mouth? Because it is a Kraken. You can't see my mouth, because anatomically my mouth would be between all of my tentacles. So there you go. So that there. Okay, and that. I am loosely based on the Dumbo octopus. If you see her mouth, you are done. Exactly. Munter Hand gets it. Munter gets it. Yep. That means it's snack times for Kraken. We're not supposed to know that, so I will act as if I didn't hear any lore-breaking mechanic. Perfect. Oh, this needs to go in there too. There we go. But yeah, I'm loosely based off of the Dumbo octopus. So if you haven't ever looked at the Dumbo octopus, please do. It's freaking adorable. They have these itty bitty little head fins that look like ears, and they're so dang cute. I absolutely adore them. Used to be on Demon Hunters for the longest time, but now I love them. Man, on Demon Hunters, gotcha. That is fair. Let's see, I don't need this. See mouth? You want food. Yep. I know I've thought about having I don't know how it would be done, but a toggle, I guess, made that would include the mouth. But I haven't like totally solidified how I've done it. I kind of want to add a mouth toggle to the head so that, you know, it kind of breaks that little lore there, but also it would be kind of fun to do a classical like Kraken mouth. And so when I get really angry at you, I can flip the model over and bite at the screen. It'd be kind of fun. I don't know. That requires money, which I don't have right now. One day. Demon Hunters freaking rock. They've sacrificed everything. What have you given? Yes. Oh, I need to fix his tracking. That's what I need to do. There we go. Thank goodness for the one button that does everything for you. I've been doing that with my mages I've been leveling. Still can't get into them. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. I liked being an altaholic during Legion. All the class mounts. Tell me about it. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It's still my favorite expansion for sure. Could be a cool stinger too when you watch a scene, but that is indeed money. Yes, I've got actually quite a list of things I want to add on to this avatar someday, but you know, it requires the money. Gotta pay an artist to do it, so. One day. Alright, he's good to go. Excellent. Thank you so much, Halogen Star, for the follow. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Warlock. Okay, we're almost done with this account. We are super close. Super close to being done, and then we can go level. At least you're not doing AI. Respect. Well, thank you, Liz Queen. And I don't mind AI too much, but I would definitely much prefer to, like, have an artist actually do my work for me. I don't know, it just feels more, like, authentic, I guess. AI has its place, but it's one of those things where, like, it's a great tool. However, that's all it is. It shouldn't replace people's stuff. Like art. I don't want my AI to do my art. I want AI to do my dishes and laundry. You know what I mean? One of those things. Well, you're supposed to be an old goddess like Nazoth, so if you couldn't change your appearance at will, you know, using the void. Oh, I technically am, but I'm a baby. I don't have a lot of, not like a baby, but I'm not a primary old god, we'll put it that way. I'm a lesser. So I don't have the power to shapeshift on will. I have to go ask, you know, Unky Nazoth for some void bucks to be able to do it. My mother passed by here a minute ago. Very similar username. Thought I'd follow too. Well, thank you, Helagen. Appreciate it. And thank you to you and your mother. Thank you very much. Not get too into it, but I want AI to do with the boring stuff, not the creative stuff. Exactly. Same Pizza Powers. AI has its place, and doing my creative stuff for me is not it. So I agree. Let's see. That and Dragon Isles. Okay. To Stormwind. Maybe Kraken Nazoth. Ah, well, thank you, Senketsu. Okay, Tess. Use AI to fix my grammar because I'm terrible at it. Fair. Good use. Good use. That is fair. Okay. We're getting close. I can taste freedom. I can taste the freedom. It's right there. Alright, she's good to go. My coffee's almost gone. I'm sad. Sag. Oh, alright. Okay, let's see here. So he's got a lot of quests that I don't want. Strange Land, yeah, gotta turn that in, and that one. I use it to brainstorm scenes that I see in my head as well. It's a great tool to use, but I wouldn't want to write my novels for me. Exactly, yeah. Like, that's what it's supposed to be. Is a good tool. Not a replacement. Thank you so much, Big Red Pony, for the follow. Glad to have you here. Hope you Hope you enjoy your stay. Whatever that means. Enjoy your stay. Gosh. You'd never be able to replace me with AI because you'd have to, like, program dyslexia and brain farts. Oof. Okay. Yeah. To Orgrimmar. Read an article last week. An AI company simulated a situation where an AI had full access to a fictional company's personal stuff, emails, etc. In one of the emails, the CEO had disclosed he was having an affair, and he was shutting the AI down. All the big A models threatened to blackmail him. In one instance, they tried to kill him. Oh no! That's kinda hilarious and mildly terrifying. Maybe we're closer to Skynet than we think. That's kinda... wow. That's why you say please and thank you to Alexa. Skynet is already here, pretty much. As long as the Terminator is sexy, I mean, I guess I can't, like, be too upset. There we go. Let me fix his map. Get this. Oh, not that. Okay. Say please and thank you to your AI buddies, everyone. Exactly. I don't think we can program AI to have strokey fits. Probably not. Probably not. It wouldn't be able to replace me very well. So there you go. You'll know I've been replaced with AI if there's ever a stream where I speak perfectly for the whole period. If I never mess up once, you'll know something's wrong. Oh. I swear I can't stream at all without having dyslexia attacks or stronking out at least a little bit. Good grief. Okay. Put that away. And he's good to go. Excellent. All right. We have any speedies? No Twinkies? Excellent. Guess what? We're done. That's fantastic. We're done. That was it. The bank cleaning is done. We have done it, my friends. Dyslexia and brain farts, exactly. I'll post the article for those that are still in the Discord. Perfect. Thank you, Nadia. Okay. It's a good point to take a break. Let's take a short break. I need to run to the restroom, and I need to take a good look at my alt spreadsheet so that I know who we're going to level, because we're going to do some leveling while that event is still here. So, yay, indeed! Alright, let's see. Turn on the timer. Trying to program to troll comment sections and no one sees a difference. Pretty much. Alright, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, let me pull up my spreadsheet. Because we're going to switch to some leveling. We're finally freaking done with the bank stuff. We are good. And the leveling event ends this ends this reset. So let me look and see what I got. I know I have a couple, at least. Let's see here. Spread some sheets, absolutely. Okay. Let's see here. C to A. A to Z. Okay, yeah, there's a couple at least. I just have 2 characters left that are below 60. So let's focus on those 2. So 3 and 5, Demon Hunter and Paladin. Okay. Let's close out of that, get on the right account. We'll do some leveling, finally, eh? Do something else other than the dang bank? Pick up Battle.net, let's go. Battle.net, hello. Why is it taking so long? Battle.net. Dude, bro, honey, wake up. Thank you. I swear. Let's see, what is it? They have 3 and 5? Is that what I said? Yeah, 3 and 5. We'll do 3 first, because that one actually has the buff on it. Get that one out of the way. Just got all the toys, mounts, and Hearthstone appearances from the Severed Threads rep. Congrats! Nice!
Triforce Boy sub to your channel for 1 month.
Triforce Boy, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate your support, because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. And hello to you too. Welcome. Glad to have you here. That rep is fully done. Nice. Congrats, Vampy. Congrats. Okay. The new Delve experience, you get to see mirages of others that were the Delve recently, sometimes where they died. Kind of fun on its own. I just meant both a tombstone and now I live mirage of my girlfriend's character that was in here a few hours ago. That's funny. Interesting. Is there any way to turn that off? I feel like that would be painfully distracting. Let's see. Okay. Take a couple of those. I love when I finish reps and I don't have to farm the currency anymore. I agree. I agree. Surprise stream? Heck yeah. Hello, Samantha. Surprise, I'm here. Not that I know. Nah, rip. That's okay. But yes, surprise. Most of the fam is gone for at least a couple more hours. We finally just finished our banking cleanup, so we're good there. We can now actually go do some leveling before the event ends. What a concept. That in Elite Times and level 10 Delve ripped to the guy coming after me. No kidding. Alright, let's see. I'm 22. What have I done? I have not done Belshara. Okay, let's go turn on War Mode and Chromie time. And we'll just go do Belshara. It's nice and easy and fast. Cool beans.
Shra.
Shra, hello. I thought you had a Migus Granus.
I did. It has now decreased to a headache.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, at least it's better than it was.
Yeah. Did you eat the steak, buddy?
What event? I've not logged in a single patch time this patch dropped. The leveling event started on the 15th of last month. It's the Winds of Mysterious Wisdom. They brought it back, but inconveniently right in the middle of the frickin' collector's bounty. So I'm not surprised that you hadn't heard about it. It got swept under the rug. Wild Fox appears. Hello there. Munter says hello.
Hello, Munter.
Let's see, let me turn on... HMP. Here it is. I just finally finished my guild bank, that too. My bank organization, Silver.
Hey, nice.
So I can finally actually level a little bit. She does make an appearance, I know! She's here in ghost form.
I'm in ghost form.
Yes.
I don't know how long I'll stay.
You're fine. Totally understandable. I know I was only planning on going for maybe another hour or two just because my brother wants to have a meeting at 4 for the game we're working on.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Marv
enough,
Div
fair enough.
sub to your channel for 1 month.
Marv Div, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate your support because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. For a while, let's all go down to DeLocus Walker. This minute got my captured Umber Nightsaber from the Dark Shore Warfront. Congrats, Big Red Pony. Congrats. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't turn on war mode. Dang it. Hold on. Turning around. Gotta turn this spore bat around. Okay. There we go. There. Now I can go questing. What expansion has the best transmog from questing in case I want to level yet another alt? Oh boy, I'm not sure. Most quest mog is pretty lame with the exception of the newer ones, so it definitely depends on like what you like. Dragonflight
Shadowlands Hunter gear.
For the quest gear? Yeah, Shadowlands had pretty great gear. Shadowlands by far.
The male gear specifically.
You got so loud all of a sudden. That perked you up.
I love that set.
It is a nice set. It is a nice set. There we go. BFA light stuff. Yeah, it's not bad. Hello, Jackie Fur. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Thanks for the tips. You're welcome, Liz. Happy to help. Well, did you want to pull up your little foxy at least so they can put a face to the name? Face to the voice, rather.
I can do that.
Perfect. It's not like it face tracks anyway, so...
Fair, just mouse tracks.
Yep. Okay, glug and glug. I'm good. What are you and Silver up to? Well, I just finished my bank stuff, so now I am finally able to do a little bit of leveling. For the last couple of characters I didn't get to finish during the last leveling event a couple months back, so that's what I'm working on now. I don't know what Silver's working on, though. What are you working on, my dear?
Absolutely nothing. I'm over here devouring a plate of food.
Oh, there you go.
A headache.
There you go. Personally love the chess set transmogs on the trading post this month. Those are definitely pretty cool. I do like those. Here we go. This. Okay. I like it all but the helmet. I just wear my sunglasses for transmog with it. Perfect. That works. That works. Here we are. Beautiful. That. Let's see. There we are. At least it's a pretty interesting theme this go around. I'm kind of a blarg at the General's Void Fill stuff. Aw, I'm sorry. Which is funny because I love the Void Fill stuff. That is some of my favorite stuff. Right next to the Shadowland stuff, if I'm honest. Let's see. Ah, nice. I have leveled. I'm getting all lost. Where am I going? Over here. Here we go. Need more blight, in my opinion. Oh, I'd love some blight-related stuff. That'd be cool. That'd be a fun theme for sure. There we go. Sweeps with blight. Professor Peach's head, is that you? Yes. You have no idea how much I want to play Skyrim because of that soundbite. I know, right? It's like, honestly, I think one of my most favorite level up sounds. Only because, like, it's so invigorating feeling. It's just feels like, yeah, I leveled. Instead of just, oh, neat, another level, you know? So. Butamus, Mall Walk.
Just because I want you to know. I helped Mom this morning make jalapeno pepper stuffed cream cheese with cheddar and bacon wrapped. Jalapeno poppers. And while they are delicious, she didn't cut enough bacon for them.
Aw, not enough bacon.
Oh.
Bummer. A leveler. I was once a leveler, till I took an arrow to the knee. Did I mention my 42 alts are level 80? Nice! Very cool. I think this one is, I gotta look. It's either only going to 60 or 70. I don't recall. It's probably gonna bother when I get to that point. I think I never knew you had enough bacon. Exactly. Let's see. What is this guy listed as on the spreadsheet? A 3. So he is actually only going to 60. Cool. Even better. And it looks like my family is now wanting my attention. So let me finish this quest real quick, and then we'll go ahead and end stream. We'll probably go raid either Purse or Chloe. They're actually both active for once. I feel like I never get to raid poor Chloe because she's over in Ireland, so we're like at totally different times. But she's actually on again. Wow. She's pulling some late nights or something. But then again, purse. It's debatable. Wish I could raid them both at the same time. Dual raid.
Percy.
You want to raid purse? Okay. We'll raid purse. I actually don't even know if she doesn't mind me calling her Purse over Percy. I never asked, and she never corrected me, so she probably doesn't care. I'm very much that person. I just kind of assign nicknames whether people like it or not. Give them time, split screen raids in 2036. True. That'd be kind of cool, honestly. Okay, let me log out to save his buff. Alright, well I have to go. Today was a surprise stream anyways. I'm not technically supposed to be streaming on the weekends because family and all that. So there's my schedule if you'd like to see when I'm supposed to be live. So I will be back again on Monday. Thank you everyone for hanging with me for a couple of hours. I appreciate you. Yeah, just had some spare time and wanted to use it since I was like, well, I'm going to play WoW anyway. I might as well have some streaming. So y'all have a fantastic evening. Love you all. Let's do a raid on Persephone. Tell Laura I said a hi. You'll have a good eve. Love you all. Hugs and kisses, and good night.